Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Let me know in the comments. Seriously, let me know. I don't want to say life is normal here. It's not. But it's normal-ish. You know, I told you last week that I live in a, kind of a rural area where we don't really have a dense population that spreads disease easily. So things here have been somewhat okay recently, just simply because there's not a lot of people here. And the people that are here are pretty spread out. So, this Father's Day weekend, the girls came over. If you saw Friday, you know that they were here, and we hung out Friday night and did a bunch of stuff, went shopping, went to Walmart, got groceries, all that stuff. And then Saturday, they wanted to have a campfire. We've been going camping year to year, and so this year we're not sure if we're going to be able to go camping because of all of this. We don't really have a spot to go. We usually go to like a government campground, and they're kind of open, but I don't really know. I don't know. So I said, well, I've been wanting to build myself a little, not a patio, but a concrete area with a fire pit that I can go sit out whenever I want and have a little fire. And so Saturday we did that. And this is the one time that the coronavirus lockdown thing has been seriously impacted me. Obviously, I've been working from home since March, so that's a pretty serious impact. I haven't been able to eat. There's a Mexican restaurant that me and Em like to go to. We would usually go once or twice a week. We haven't been able to do that. So there's obvious impact, but the big one was when Keely and I've planned all along to just buy 12-inch by 12-inch concrete pavers and just put them in the yard. This is not the correct way to do this. Don't listen to my advice. If you're going to put pavers in your yard, do it the correct way. The correct way would be to dig up the turf, level it, put down sand, and compact it, put the stones in, fill the gaps with sand, compact that. I didn't do any of that. I just laid stones on grass. That's it. I did have to take the hoe and clean some up, but I put stones on grass, and it'll be fine. For me. It's not the correct way, but it's fine. But we go to Walmart to get the stones, and they have them, but they're in the lawn and garden section. And on my Walmart, the lawn and garden section is the opposite end of the building from where they're allowing customers in. We have two doors. They're only allowing us through the one set of doors because they're keeping track of how many people are in the store. So we had to go through the whole store to the lawn and garden, and there's nobody working in there. There's no, bulk carts to put anything in. And I needed 50 of these concrete pavers, and they're like 18 pounds a piece. So, Keely and I just, we just went for it. We got two buggies, put 25 in each buggy. They were 500-pound buggies. She pushed one, I pushed the other. We made it to the front of the store. It took her a while to get the buggy going, putting a whole lot of force behind it. It took a while to get it to stop. I had to kind of help steer because she couldn't steer it. But we got 500 or 50 of these things. I loaded them in the back of my Ford Focus because I don't have a truck. And it was bottomed out and bumpy all the way home. Felt weird. But we built a little fire pit area, and we had a campfire. And Roland brought her ukulele, and she played us some songs. And it was just a really nice evening. But, that time, so that's the one thing I wanted to do that I should have gone to, a Lowe's or a Home Depot. But the Walmart was close. Keely and I only had a couple of hours because Roland had to go. She had an appointment to go to. So she was just gone for a little bit. So Keely and I went and got the stones, came back, and we were almost done by the time Roland came back. So, I now have a nice little outdoor seating area with a fire pit, so we can have a nice little campfire whenever we want. And they plan on spending more time with me. So hopefully we'll get to use it a bunch this year. Hopefully they'll come over more often and stay, and we'll get to be a little closer because it was a really nice weekend. It was a really nice weekend. So hopefully, if you're a father, you know, I hope you had a good Father's Day. I hope you got to tell your father good Father's Day if your fathers are still around. You know, even absentee fathers deserve to know that you're thankful for their existence. I don't have that problem. My dad's still around and still active with me and asks a lot of questions. So it's a good time. We went to So Sunday I went to my sister's house and the kids swam and stuff. And I hadn't seen my sister in quite a while. I mean, she lives like 10 minutes from here, but we don't see each other. We don't really talk. So it was nice to just go, just sit on her porch for a while while the girls played in the pool. That was cool. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I did not work on code at all, and in fact, I felt a little overwhelmed by it and a little bit burnt out, and I just didn't. So hopefully I'll get some of that back this week. I didn't work on it at all today. I would like to start working towards the actual game. What I have right now is fine for our website, and it can stay that way forever, for all I care. I want to start working towards the actual game now, and go from there. So we'll see. I hope I don't run out of excitement for it. I'm getting to the point where I'm a little bit overwhelmed by it, and that can be frustrating. And I mean, I told you that I was overwhelmed last week, but I mean, I'm overwhelmed by now I'm starting to get overwhelmed by the scope of it, and so maybe I need to dial it back and do something completely different to try to just put a game out that's similar to what I was thinking and see if I even like playing it, because I might put all this effort into it and not enjoy the product. But hopefully I get some steam back and I feel like working on it again. We'll see. This week is got free time. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I appreciate you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know is bereaved. It is an adjective meaning to be in a state of grief as the result of the death of someone you love or care deeply about. Laughter would be bereaved if snobbery died. Peter Ustinov, a British writer and dramatist. Bereaved. B-E-R-E-A-V-E-D.